Right. Hello, my name is Kuzama Posa. I am a student at the National University of Science and Technology. I'm actually graduating this year. My project was the production of electrode paste from coal tar pitch and carbon black for ferrochrome processing. So the idea behind this project was to actually develop a smelting technology that is used in our mining sector, of which there's very limited investment or advancement actually being done in the mining sector. So you find that this limitation is crippled, especially the chrome miners or the chrome processing, specifically in metallurgy, when we want to convert the ore to the actual metal. So the idea was to actually use the raw materials that we have in Zimbabwe without us actually importing raw materials to make this product. This product is actually not made in Zimbabwe, so the idea was to actually cut on the imports that are behind, was to actually cut down on the imports on the raw materials as well as the exports of raw materials. Some of the raw materials in Zimbabwe were condemned to say that they can't actually make this electrode paste, while some of the raw materials are actually way better than the standards that are out there. So they're actually being exported. So the idea was, as a student, was to actually come up with ways to improve the quality of these raw materials that we have, specifically our coal, improving the quality of the coal in such a way that it enhances its properties when we make it an electrode paste. So in making up the electrode paste, I actually looked for waste material, reducing the carbon footprint in different industries. Like for instance, at ZPC, when they burn their coal, there's a waste material that comes out. I made it a point to reduce the carbon footprint in such industries, as well as Zimcam, when they refine their coal tar pitch, they produce a residue called coal tar pitch. So the idea was to reduce the carbon footprint, value addition for waste materials in different industries, at the same time channeling all that to improve the smelting technologies which are not there in the mining sector. So the idea generally was to have an import substitution for the mining industry, especially the chrome industry. And on a large scale, if we were to go on forward, we're looking into also having it being used in the platinum sector, steel making sector, and internationally aluminium.
Okay.
Right. Believe it or not, I presented this idea to a lot of people and it was very hard for them to understand. If I brought my prototype right now, you'd also be wondering what I'm talking about. Because it's just a stone, not a stone, but just a block of some sort. But the way it works now, it's very different. So the time when I presented this to different people, even from the ZITF exhibitions to the SADC, it was very challenging to bring across my idea. But when I got a chance to present it to the presidential team during the innovation fair, they actually knew what I was talking about. They liked the idea, they saw the vision behind and the whole rationale behind it as an import substitution to improve our country. So getting the award really meant that they were really in agreement to what I was envisioning behind the whole idea. And it's actually quite impressive that they actually believed that it can actually make an impact even into our economy.
Okay.
Innovator, I'm encouraged to keep on going, to keep on pushing until we actually have it on large scale, on industrial scale. It actually means that I can do it. It's not just an idea in the lab, but it's an idea that is also viable countrywide. And the fact that the president actually also believed in the idea means a lot, because it means we're not only just doing theory now, we can actually do it practically, especially with Education 5.0. It means that all I need is just to get the right mind and actually do it on a large scale. And with these innovation hub available, it means I can actually have it on sell one day.
Okay.
Well, that means that there's lots of opportunities. One of the questions I was asked on my way to the award, or my journey towards the award, was who is going to buy this? You know, when you're talking about a project, they always want to know your market. And knowing that it has attracted young miners, different mining companies, it means that the market is ready to accept the idea, it's ready to work with the idea, to go with the idea. So I'm very excited because it's not just an idea from, you know, another girl from Gobulawayo, but it's an idea from another citizen from Zimbabwe, and the Zimbabweans also like the ideas. And the miners actually appreciate that someone is bringing in new technologies and improvements into their industry.
So where do you come from in Bulawayo?
Marjorie.
Okay. And where did you start your under like primary, secondary education?
Right, primary I was at Mahachila Primary, secondary I was at Founders High, and then I finished off at Maranatha Adventist High.
Okay, so Bulawayo.
I'm definitely from Bulawayo.
Okay. Nyabong. How old are you?
24.
Please.
Kudzai Kimba Maposa.
All right, thanks.
I think we want to thank His Excellency for coming up with a new education philosophy, the heritage-based education 5.0, which has transformed the education system in Zimbabwe. Also want to take note of the fact that Education 5.0 has come full circle, as it were, in the sense that this year we are graduating the first products of Education 5.0. These are the students who were enrolled at the inception of Education 5.0, and we are seeing already a difference in terms of the quality of the graduates that we are producing since the introduction of the Education 5.0. These are students who are not just focusing on attaining a degree. These are students who are focused and determined in contributing something in the form of innovations that can transform the country. We are already seeing the fruits of Education 5.0. Our students at NAST, competing with students locally, regionally, and internationally, and those students are winning awards at the international level. Just last week, we had 6 of our students who competed at a world competition for Nectars, which is a competition that attracted 33 countries across 33 countries from the globe, and our students went to represent the country. They represented the country very well in the first group, where they were grouped together with countries like United Kingdom. They were able to excel, and they reached the final. And in the final, they competed with students from Brazil, and our students came first, and they brought home the floating trophy. And it's the first time for that floating trophy to be brought to Africa. So it's an indication of the kind of education that our students are getting here in Zimbabwe. It's also an approval of Education 5.0 to say it's making a difference. Okay. What is also exciting for us is that Education 5.0 has been embraced by both male and female students. And some of these students who are winning awards are female innovators and young innovators for that matter. So that for us is really exciting. To see female innovators, taking up Education 5.0, doing lots of innovations, to also even seeing them competing at a global scale. So that is really, really encouraging. Also, what is exciting for us as a university is that we are contributing in terms of a local content. In particular, in this case, we just had the mine entra, and at the mine entra, we had His Excellency re-emphasizing the need for mining industry to work together with higher and tertiary institutions, focusing on innovations, focusing on technological developments. And this is encouraging because our students at NAST have come up with innovations that can transform our mining sector. I will speak of 2 innovations that also won awards at the 2nd Presidential Innovators Fair, which was held in Harare. These 2 students, one of them came up with an innovation on a smart helmet, a smart mining helmet. This helmet is a helmet that enhances the security of the miners wherever they are working in the environment. It's any things in the sense that it can be able to communicate with others outside of the mine, and enhance the security of the miners. The second innovation is an innovation that addresses the challenges that is faced by the miners, particularly in the production of ferrochrome. There is the production of electrode paste, which is important outside the country, but our students have come up with an innovation, they've done their research, and they've discovered that the raw materials to manufacture electrode paste, which is used in ferrochrome, are actually available in abundance locally. And they've come up with a prototype, prototype which is ready for testing in the mining. We have done lab tests, and we are very happy with the